You know the deal. You know the drill. It's me, Shaka Pitts, a.k.a. Spitz McMahon, the voice of Baltimore hip-hop. I'd like to welcome y'all to another segment of Shock Value. Feel real good right now, B. We got Mortal Kombat MC tournament out the way. It's in the history books, the first ever annual Mortal Kombat 16-man MC tournament went down here in Baltimore. It stretched all the way from beginning of November to the end of December. Real dope event. 16 dudes got in the ring, fought it out throughout that time. We came down to one winner. That winner is PT. So big up to PT. I see you, boy. Yeah. Big up to everybody who represents the Pit Fight Battle League, everyone that represents the Mid-Atlantic Battle Association, the Baltimore scene. I see you. I love the Baltimore scene, and you should too. Underdog Battle League. Also, big up to everybody doing their thing. I see y'all down in VA. Yeah, Bloodsport, Headhunters. What's good? So with that said, man, we throughout the tournament we had some people talking about some judging issues and things of that nature. I would like to let y'all know officially, officially, that before you guys if I'm a fan of this shit, you feel me, D? I'm a fan of this shit. This is not just what I do. This is who I am. You know what I mean? I love this shit, B. You know what I mean? So if you have an issue, 9 times out of 10, I'm already on that issue, or I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that may happen. So the whole judging thing, it's really never going to be something that people are going to be able to be like, yo, I 100% agree, or this, that, and the other. So I'm not really trying to sweat that. All I'm trying to do is make sure the process is a fair process and the process works. So we have 5 judges. All right, so five people who are not related to any of the MCs or any of the entities involved in what's going on, and those judges are going to call it how they see it. Those judges have also been briefed on how to judge, meaning we have a certain criteria. So I can't tell you what dope is. That's not my job to tell you what a dope line was. Like that's why you're a judge. That's why it's 5 individuals, because you're going to have your own idea of what you think is dope. All right. So my mission was just to make sure that all the judges understood what a foul was, or if someone stops, that we're going to take off X amount of points officially, like uniformly rather. Like, for instance, if you stop one time but keep going, then that's not, the judge may or may not take a point off. You feel me? If you don't stop, rather if you do stop and you don't pick up for, let's say, 2 or 3 seconds, then that judge is going to take 2 or 3 points off. You feel me? So if you don't pick up at all, then they're probably going to take off 5 points, depending on how early in your verse that you stopped or whatever. So, we're just trying to make sure everything is uniform. You know what I mean? So I'm feeling y'all. We working on things. It's a work in progress, but I'm going to stand by all of my judges' decisions. That's what it is. I picked them. I'm going to stand by them. It's 5 judges and 5 motherfuckers that feel things differently. So that's what it is. Again, we're evolving. The process is being refined, but I trust the process and I'm going to stand by the process. So y'all stick with me, man. You know what I mean? Again, I love this rap shit, man. I love this battle shit, man. So yeah, y'all stick with me. We're going to make sure we bring y'all the best quality products that we can give y'all. You know what I mean? All right, now, also, and I'm talking longer than I wanted to. I really didn't want to talk this long. But I figured there's some shit I need to get out real quick for y'all while I have y'all attention right now. All right? I want to talk about the Pit Fight top seeds. All right? Pit Fight Battle League, over the course of going on the last year, we've had quite a few battles. We've had tournaments. So we have a ranking system right now. We have a rank, rather, and the ranking system is being formulated as we speak. Not formulated. It's being smoothened out. It's been formulated already, because I'm going to actually brief y'all on that process right now. So I'll run down the top 10 real quick. We have PT. We have J-Law. We have Rio. We have Apex, D-Mites, E.T., Troubleman, J.O. Spade, Cater Specialist, and Murder. All right? So, with honorable mentions, the Smooth Black, O-Dub, and Spence. Now, the way we got that was these MCs have fought in other places besides pit fights. So we've taken those battles into consideration as well. For instance, PT is 4-0 in pit fights, and in grind time he's 2-2. So his overall record when lost is a 6-2. Plus he won the Mortal Kombat tournament. So PT is the #1 seed. All right. Jay Law is 2-1 in pit fights, and he is 1-1 in grind time. All right. He placed second in the Mortal Kombat tournament. Feel me? So his record is 3-2. His record is 3-2 altogether. All right. Rio is the #3 seed. He has a 2-1 record in pit fight, a 2-0 record in grind time, but he lost to Jay Law in the Mortal Kombat tournament. So that gives you an idea of how guys were seated in their respective positions. People like Trouble Man is 4-0, but he's not at the top of the top of the list because some of his opponents haven't been is I guess quality opponents as some of the other guys' opponents. So that's sort of why he didn't make the top seeding, but he definitely had to make top 10 because he's 4-0. And that's the same as Cater Specialist, who's 3-1. And actually, Cater Specialist actually had a grind time fight as well. I believe he lost that grind time fight, so I don't think I added that to the list. So Cater Specialist would be 3-2 actually. He would be 3-2 actually. All right. Murder was picked by everyone on the judging panel. We had a 5-person judging panel, and I asked them to put out their top 10. They emailed their top 10 to the midatlanticbattle@gmail.com, and Murder was on everyone's list. So Murder pretty much made the top 10 as well as his first pit fight, his only pit fight to this date. He's won, and he's also won his a Baltimore battle over the summer pretty convincingly as well. So on the skill factor, Murder rated as well as Murder rated. That's kind of dope. Murder rated is plus the 2-0. So Murder with a skill factor and a 2-0 made the top 10. People like Smooth Black, O-Dub, and Spence, they got votes from different judges, but not from at least 3 of the judges. So they may have gotten 1 or 2 judges picked Smooth Black, O-Dub, or Spence, but it wasn't the amount of it wasn't the necessary amount of judges, and their records isn't up to par compared to some of the other guys. So for instance, like Spence, I think he's won, I want to say 2 pit fights, but he's lost maybe 3 or so. I'm not sure. I'm just speaking off the top of the head right now. O-Dub has had 2 pit fights. He's 1-1 in those pit fights, but he also had a grind time fight as well. But again, he wasn't picked by the other judges, or by the majority of the panel. And Smooth Black was his record didn't warrant him being in the top 10, but he was picked by at least 2 of the judges. And everyone was very impressed with his last fight with Spence. So that's sort of how we came to where we are. Any questions, concerns, or whatever, make sure y'all hit us up on Facebook, Mid-Atlantic Battle Association on Facebook, or the Spitters Club Network on Facebook. You can also email at midatlanticbattle@gmail.com. No S. midatlanticbattle@gmail.com. Hit us up, questions, concerns. Let us know who you feel should be in the top 10 seeding of the Pit Fight Battle League. And big ups to also people like Don Poe, who some people was asking why wasn't he in the top 10. Don Poe only had 1 battle. He did exceptionally well in his first battle. He's 1-0 right now, but he has to fight other people. A lot of y'all was ranting and raving about other guys who had their first fight and they did real well, but in the next fight they didn't do as well. So we got to see. We got to let cats fight. Let cats fight it out to see exactly where they're gonna rank and things of that nature. So y'all stay tuned with me, man. All right? Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. I got that cat off my face.